Thank you for tuning in. You're in for an educational treat. What are some jobs where you absolutely cannot make a mistake? Painting. Because there is no such thing as a mistake, only happy accidents. Bob Ross is smiling because of your comment, and so am I. Call him Jackson Pollock because he splatters MCs. Underwater welder. Piggybacking off this because I'm surprised I haven't seen it in the thread yet, and it's sort of in the same realm. Anesthesiologist. As I understand it, the difference between killing someone and safely putting them under is a pretty thin margin. That's why we can't use tranquilizers for most anything. Astronaut. Few mistakes are as dangerous or as costly. If you make a minor mistake as a surgeon, the patient may die, sure. If you make a minor mistake as an astronaut, you may die, your crew may die, and millions of dollars may go to waste. Something as simple as making sure a tool is secured tightly, a container is fully closed, or a surface is wiped dry could mean the difference between life and death. You have to be able to solve all your problems in a single breath. Chris Hadfield, astronaut. What a cool last name, and great that he became an astronaut to fulfill it. Explosive ordnance disposal. Edited for autocorrect effery. Well, either you get it right or it's not your problem anymore. My brother always says that if he ever has a bad day at work, at least he won't know about it. Assistant to the regional manager. What about assistant to the assistant to the regional manager? Don't forget secret assistant to the regional manager. Also assistant regional manager. Site surveyors can really F up a job site quick. On one job a few years ago, the layout surveyor missed an email with updated footing locations, which lead to 13 of the 18 columns being placed an average of 3 feet off. It wasn't until the masons showed up to start laying block that anyone realized they were wrong. So a few weeks of labor and all that wasted concrete and rebar led to a $600,000 F up. On one job a few years ago, the layout surveyor missed an email with updated footing locations, which lead to 13 of the 18 columns being placed an average of 3 feet off. If the email is that important, you check to make sure that the recipient got it, you don't just assume they did. That's not on the surveyor, that's on whoever sent that email and didn't follow up. Ice cream scooper. All it takes is one peanut allergy. My nut allergy felt this very hard. My allergy nut very hard this felt. La. Don't know to reply to this. There are many where you absolutely shouldn't make a mistake, but in most cases, as long as it really is a mistake, you still can make it and your life will be more or less fine on the other side. I guess personal doctor to a warlord or third world dictator might be different. Honestly, so long as you make the right mistake, they'll never know. One day, Yakuza boss need new heart. I do operation. But mistake. Yakuza boss die. Yakuza very mad. Nuclear reactor supervisor, nuclear/atomic bomb supervisor, etc. There was actually an instance where a crew doing routine maintenance of a Titan II missile, the most powerful one we'd ever made, dropped a wrench into the silo. It fell into then punctured the fuel tank, causing toxic and highly combustible vapors from the fuel to rapidly fill the silo. They weren't able to fix it or stop the gas leak, and barely made it out before the fuel tank exploded. The explosion shot the warhead out of the silo like a cannonball. No one knew where it landed, so crews had to spend the following day searching for a possibly damaged, possibly unstable nuke. The job where you put a newborn baby in their bed in the hospital. If you get a baby mixed up, it is going to go home with the wrong family. Shuffle the babies, here we go. Where they'll end up, no one knows. 3-card Monty, but with babies. Do you want to misplace the Antichrist? Because this is how you misplace the Antichrist. Surgeon. Tell that to the surgeons that left scalpels in their patients. Isn't there a really high statistic of this occurring? Yeah lol, it's insane. Maybe not really high, but the fact that it shouldn't happen at all is what makes the number bad. This source I found, don't know if it's reputable, says it, at max, is 1 out of 1,000 abdominal surgery patients. Source. Pharmacist. Dr. Doofenshmirtz set the bar too high. And the builders set the floor too high. Pilot. Surely you could make a mistake as a pilot. There must be tons of mistakes that wouldn't end in any real consequence. Yeah, but a small mistake, if not caught in time, can snowball in a big one. It's true that many things have to go wrong to bring down a plane, but that makes it especially important that mistakes amongst pilots are not tolerated. Pilot error is still the leading cause of plane crashes. You cannot because it's so easy or mistakes are unacceptable? Let's be real. There are literally no jobs where it's impossible to make mistakes. The internet contains plenty of proof of that. Crane operator. Especially tower when you're hundreds of feet in the air. Not sure how this hasn't been said yet. Extremely stressful job with lives at stake with the slightest mistake. Someone may correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there are strict regulations on being licensed and during work as well. They get paid a ridiculous amount too. It's absolutely dangerous handling wild cranes, especially during breeding season. I'm sure there are dentists who have made mistakes, but I always hope it isn't me in the chair when it happens. When I was 15 I had a dentist on 2 different occasions frick up. One wasn't completely his fault but still. One, he was cleaning my teeth and he scraped the poop out of my gums. It hurt really bad, caused no anesthetic, and for a second I didn't notice anything. Then he started panicking and the assistant had to use the sucker thing to clean all the blood. Apparently it was really bad. And the second was he was using the scraper and on one of my back teeth he pushed it in and it went further than he expected and poked the inside of my tooth, and holy poop, that was a new level of pain. I didn't really react cause I'm pretty good with pain, but damn. What would have been your answer or question? Leave it in the comments below. Slap that like and subscribe button for more, and check out the link in the video description for even more answers. Peace out, and catch you in the next video.